What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, the other day I was at Walmart and I could not help but notice this big swim bait. This is a 7-inch swim bait made by Berkley. Technically it's a glide bait, not a swim bait. But whenever I saw Walmart was selling stuff this big, I was like, man, I gotta do a video on it. And then I noticed it was only $9. So this is a cheap Walmart glide bait, and today we're gonna be testing it out. I don't really fish with big baits, big swim baits or glide baits or anything like that. So this is really my first time. But before I take this thing out of the pond and fish with it, I was just down at the pool and I wanted to see it up close and see what it was really like. So I'm gonna shoot you right over to that footage where I actually check out this lure a little bit more in depth. All right, boys, we have the lure right here. This thing looks crazy and it's very soft, pretty flimsy, and it has this little clear plastic right here, which I think is going to help keep it upright. It's supposed to sink slowly. As you can see right here, it says slow sinking, and it appears the hook sits in the body right there. Oh, it has this little piece that kind of keeps it in line. So pretty cool looking design. Let's see what it looks like in the water. Okay, it does sink very, oh God, that's crazy. It appears to have a very wide action. Oh, so if you kind of twitch it like that, I think that might be the move. We'll say it looks to be a little cheap. Like it's kind of getting caught in the hook and kind of not staying perfectly upright. But it costs $9. I don't know. I think we can catch fish on it. It looks cool. Hopefully you can see that pretty good on the GoPro. But without further ado, let's get this thing down to the pond and let's go try to catch a bass on it. All right, boys, as you can see, we're working with a pretty cool lure. I think I'm gonna be able to catch some fish on it. So let's drop this kayak in the pond and get to catching. Haven't fished this pond in probably a couple weeks, so these fish are hopefully fired up. Hopefully I can get a big one to come up and smack this thing. Oh, that's a big fish. That's a huge bass. It actually has kind of a nice swimming action. If I just slow reel it in, it has a nice side to side action. I've been just twitching it, but the swim might get some action too. Gonna mix it up, do a little bit of both. Ooh, I got something. He's tiny. Ooh, stay hooked. Stay hooked. He's barely hooked. God, look at that crap, dude. Are you kidding me? This is the first fish you catch? He's barely bigger than the bait. But I will say the hook worked well. Fish number one. So see, the hook actually popped out of place and came loose, which made it very good because it, you know, swivels around. And then all I have to do is pop it back in like that. That's actually kind of nice. The only thing was that was probably the weakest bite and catch imaginable. I need to catch something big on this thing. Come here. Oh. Props to the fish for going for my lure, but not the one I'm after. So after about 20 minutes of using this lure, I've noticed it likes to do this thing where whenever you twitch it, it kind of flips upside down and the tail will literally come out of the water. It's not ideal, definitely not exactly what you want. The thing is, I do know the lure works now though, so I don't know. I don't know exactly how I feel about it yet, but we're gonna keep casting it. Oh, just got clapped. Hook didn't come out. Ah, that was the biggest choke ever. One just stirred over there too. It's getting fishy. Couple stirs, couple bites. Might be on to something here. Oh my goodness, that looked big. Oh, he just came back for it. He missed it. Oh my goodness. He hit it twice. That looked big. That is what we're after. Oh, got him. This might be decent. Yeah, bigger than the first one. That was a cool bite though. Man, I thought that was gonna be a big in the way he hit it. Fish number 2 on the glide though, I'll take it. The way I've been getting bites is just casting out real close to the bank and then just twitching it back and forth, back and forth. Oh, just like that, I just got murked. Oh my goodness. 2 casts in a row. Do need to tighten my drag though, because it slipped on that last fish. I fished it real slow some and I've fished it fast some, but I've seemed to have got the most success whenever I'm just twitching it like this, where it goes boom, 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 back and forth. Just a real wide glide. Got a decent number of bites now, it's just, you gotta have them hit it head first. And the hook seems to be decent, and the way it pops out I just think some of them have missed the hook. But we're gonna keep casting, get some more chances. Alright boys, time for an update. As you can see, the sun is bright, but it is almost about to go down past the trees, which means the bite should be getting better, you know. As the sun goes down, the fish usually start to bite really well. I think it is. Oh! I caught 2 fish on the first lap around the pond, and I got several other bites. Most of the time I was fishing it pretty slow, just twitching it, but I switched it up like I said. I fished all different speeds. But now, since the sun is going down, I'm gonna make one more lap around the pond and I'm gonna pick up the speed. I'm really gonna try the reel-in approach, which probably isn't what this bait is designed for, but we're gonna see if we can get some aggressive fish. We've had a lot miss it, and maybe this will make them strike it more aggressive and actually get hooked. But yeah, that's the game plan. One more lap, fishing fast. Let's see if we can make something happen. Oh, that's a big fish. That's a huge bass. Oh my gosh, that's huge. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. Oh, come here. Oh, oh, yes. Yes, sir. The swim bait. Yes. That is what I'm talking about, baby. It's not like a 10-pounder giant, but it's pretty big, probably a 4-pounder. That got my heart pumping, baby. That is exactly what we wanted to happen. He got it good too. Flipped my kayak all around. I don't even know if you guys can see the fight. Well boys, I did get a new scale the other day and I brought it out here just in case. I was hoping I would get a chance to use it. Matter of fact, it's also a Berkley scale, just like this is a Berkley lure. This video ought to be sponsored. I'm gonna say 4 pounds, 2 ounces. Dang, 4 pounds, 7 ounces. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. You should be able to. 4 pounds, 7 ounces. That's one of my biggest fish of the year. I haven't caught many big bass this year. Let's go for the release. Thank you for munching the swim bait. Keep eating like that and you will grow to be a 10-pounder. And she's gone. I've probably fished here, I don't know, 10 times since I've been home for the summer. I caught 1 big bass so far, and it was on a crappie bait, weirdly enough. But other than that, I have not caught any big ones. Until tonight, brought out the cheap Walmart glide bait, and it paid off, baby. Oh, We came up and smoked it. How is there not a fish right there? That is so juice. There he is. Ah, he missed it. Knew there would be one back there. Oh, he got it. He came back. Oh, good fish. He's not hooked well, but he's on there. I think that's a solid one. Not a very aggressive fish, but he did manage to eat the lure. Skinny, about 1.25 pounds. He's hanging out by this drain. There's actually water running out of this pond. It's really high right now. And yeah, he was just sitting over here on the edge in the grass and the pipe. Couldn't resist the swim bait. That might be a good one too. Oh, it is. Yo, it's huge. It might be bigger than the last one. I think it is. Oh, this is a giant. This might be 6. This might be 6, and he's not hooked great. Gosh, come here. Yo, that is a tank. You gotta be kidding me. Let me get a picture before he goes too crazy. But yeah, like I was saying, the craziest part about this is I think this might be the exact big fish I caught on that crappie lure the other day. Because it's in the same spot and he looks oddly similar. I'll pop a picture of that fish on the screen right now. I wasn't filming that day, but if it is the same fish, I'm not mad. That's honestly why you catch and release, so you can catch them again. All right, boys, finally got that hook out. Let's give this thing a drink because he's been sitting out of the water for a couple minutes now. I was saying 6 in the water. Now I'm thinking it's more like 5. Ooh. He's like exactly 5 pounds. He's 4 pounds, 15 ounces. All right, I thought he was a hair bigger in the water, but you know us bass fishermen, we like to get excited. That right there, my friend, is a 5-pounder, and it's the second fish over 4 today. Man, I don't know if this day could get any better. I'm basically done fishing now. I'm about to take the boat out of the water, but this swim bait right here is epic. It's not very often that I, catch the same fish twice, but I think that is one of those rare times, which is crazy because he bit a tiny lure and a huge one. And with that fish, we have our first durability issue of the day. As you can see, this eyeball is falling off. It's still on there kind of, but it's not a big deal. It's just something to take into account. I mean, I really have no room to bash this lure. After the success it's had today, what can I say, man? I bought this specifically to catch big fish, and although I didn't catch a ton of fish, I caught big ones, which is exactly what we wanted. What an epic night on the water, guys. I mean, what can I say? 2 fish over 4 pounds. That's a heck of a good day right there. I'm gonna give y'all my honest opinion of the bait because this whole video was formed around the lure that I was throwing today. Now, I'm not gonna say this lure was a perfect 10 out of 10 because there was some issues. For one, the bait didn't always swim perfect. It had a tendency to kind of flip over upside down. It was doing this a lot, like almost every cast where it would kind of flip over and then it wouldn't swim right and then you'd have to reel it and then it would go back to how it was supposed to go. That was a big thing, probably the biggest issue. The eye also fell off, which isn't crazy, but it's just a little durability issue. But overall, I like the action for the most part. I like the hook, the way the hook would come out and how it kind of swung freely. I didn't lose any fish that I had hooked, so I thought that was really good. And at the end of the day, it catches fish. I caught 2 tanks. I mean, what more can I say than that? For a glide bait, it's also extremely cheap, so I feel like it is a great deal for the price. I will say that at least. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by dropping a like, comment, subscribe down below. But other than that, I will see y'all in the next video.